Hi everyone, it's Injamamul Karim. So today I have come up with another video that's calling how to implement any special database with the help of PostGIS extension in the PostGreSQL database. So I want to take Bangladesh administrative boundary as my special database. So I can load it in the PostGIS database and have some query executed on the special database and view the geometric positions of different districts, divisions with the help of k nearest neighbor and inner joins and with the range query. So let us begin. At first, we need to download some special data from a reliable source. Here is a source that is diva-gis.org, and you can have all the countries, administrative areas, landlord, land, water, railroads, and exactly what do you want, you can find it here. So we can choose Bangladesh and what type of special data we want to download: administrative areas, inland water, roads, railroads, elevation, land cover, population, and any gadget data. All can be downloaded as a shape file. Shape file means the boundary limited data which has been drawn in the AutoCAD. I have downloaded the shapefile data previously, so I am going to look at the data. This is the BGT administrative data. The data look like this. There is the shapefile, and with that shapefile, there is associated PRG file, DBF file, CSV file, and CPG file, which has all the information. So we have to import that file in our PostGIS database. So let us begin. We first need to create a database. Let us give the name as country. The owner is Postgres. No comment is needed. So we are saving the database. So here is our country database. Now, if we want to create a special database, or if in here we are trying to match this country database with the PostGIS extension, for making this as a special database, we need to map this database with the PostGIS extension. So right click in the country database. Here we will find extension tab and we will click the extension. The extension will have all the add-ons need to connect for making this as a special database. So we just write it here, PostGIS. So here it is, the suggestion give us the PostGIS extension. So we just select it and just save it. So here, look at this, the extension tree has expanded with PostGIS extension and PGSQL extension that will enable us to query on the special data. So now we have to import our Bangladesh files to this database. So as this server is running on my local machine, I have to go to my installation driver, that is C, program files, PostGISQL 13 version. I have installed PostGISQL 13 in my local machine bin, and in the bin you will find a folder that is named as PostGIS GUI. In the PostGIS GUI, we will find an exe file that is named as shape2 pgsql.gui.exe. This file will convert or import any shape file to our desired database. So double click on the executable file. This GUI will wants to connect with our PostGISQL with the desired database. So in the view connection details, we have to give the username. In my case, it is Postgres. Password. You have installed your Postgres username and password. Give that password. In the server localhost, I am running it as in my machine, so it is localhost. Or if you're running in any other server, give the IP address in here. And the database we have just created with the PostGIS extension is country. Now, if I click OK, the connection is successful with our shape2 PostGISQL GUI with the database. Now we want to add the shape files. So just click on the add file. This will prompt a UI that will guide us to our local machine shape files. We will go to there. There is our shape file. We will select all the shape files and click open. We want to add other shape files. No shape files in this folder. No shape files in this folder. No shape file in this folder. One shape file in this folder. And another is this. Okay, we will work with these 6 shape folders. So now we will click import. The operation is importing the shape files as table in our PostGISQL database, and the type is multi-inserting. Here multi-polygon. Here multi-polygon. There are some words as multi-inserting will intersect with different options, and multi-polygon will have the data in clusters. Okay, our importing is done. So in the country database, we just need to refresh it. And after refresh it, we are going to see the data in our tables. Here it is. You can see VGT administration 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, VGT rails, VGT roads, and this is the special reference system table, which is the indication that this country database is now a special database. We would like to see the data in the individual shape files. So click on any table and view edit data all rows or any rows. This is the main administrative data of Bangladesh. So if we want to see this data as a special database view or geometrical view, we just go to at the last column. The last column is named as geom. The geom column is the geometrical column. If we select the eye on this geom column, this geom column will give us the visual representation of the data, and we know this is the administrative view of Bangladesh. We can zoom in the data, we can zoom out the data. We can see the divisional level data also. So in another special table, that is BGD admin 1, here it is the 7 divisions of Bangladesh. So if we want to see Rajshahi, this division, just click on the geom, and this will give us the administrative boundary of the Rajshahi. Another is district. So let us have a quick look at the district. We want to see the Brahmanbaria, which is located in Chittagong division. So if we look at the geometrical view, this will give us the administrative boundary of Brahmanbaria. So let's have a look at the roads of Bangladesh. All rows. So if we want to see all roads of Bangladesh, just click on the geom column, and with the view, this is the whole roads of Bangladesh, and the main difference between this line stripping shapefile with the multi-polygonal shapefile is that there is no minimum rectangular boundary. It is an open shapefile. So we can have lots of intersections in these files. So we want to demonstrate some basic queries on this spatial database. So let's have some basic query. We know there is a district called Faridpur. We want to have some nearest neighbor of Faridpur district from this spatial database. So I have prepared a special query with some inner joining and with some range. Here it is. We are selecting the primary GID and the description from our shape table BGT admin 1, and the primary GID and the name of the district from the district shapefile table as G2, and we're specifying the division as 3, that is Dhaka, and the range is at 100 miles of ST within Dhaka within 100 miles, and the distance of the geo column, and we are limiting the KNN neighbor as 5. So if we are executing this data or query, the query will give us a result. So look at it. In for Dhaka division, the nearest districts for Faridpur are Chatpur, Brahmanbaria, Borishal, Pirojpur, and Kumilla within this range. This is the beauty of K nearest neighbor. We can have the same principle to find any nearest neighbors with this query between 2 or more than 2 shape tables. Okay. Let's bring the range query a little further. Now we dig down in the district table with specifying the Faridpur district, and we want to find the districts is within this distance. Executing the query will give us that Dhaka and Khulna district is the only two districts which is in this range. So you can find the range from any POI, that is point of interest, by specifying it in the shapefile. So we have learned that we can create a PostGIS database and we can extend it with PostGIS extension and import any shapefile. And with the shapefile, we can view the geographical data and have some queries on that geographical data so we can view. And let's look at the view of this geometrical data, which is the range of Faridpur 0.000001, that is, this is Dhaka and this is Khulna. Faridpur is here. So that's it. We have come up with the basics of importing files and creating a special database and have some queries on it. We will try to explore additional PostGIS functions in the later on. So stay tuned. We will give you an update later. Thank you so much for keep up the patience.